in Delhi and New Delhi, everything that was allowed earlier will remain as it is. So everything that was functioning earlier will keep functioning the way it was. In addition to that, barber shops and saloons will be allowed to open, but spas will remain shut down. And secondly, in autos and e-rickshaws and other services like that, there was a restriction of the number of passengers they could carry. It was like autos could carry only one, e-rickshaws could carry only one person. So people have requested, it seems, the Delhi government that this is becoming a problem, because if family wants to move around, then if there are three people in the family, then what do? They hire three rickshaws. So they've sort of decided to relax it, and any number of whatever is the normal according to law, whatever passengers they can carry, they will be allowed to carry. So there will be no further restrictions apart from the whatever is built into the law. The curfew that was from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning, that was a 12-hour curfew. Now that is being relaxed to, and this is the center's decision. It will be from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. So there is a 4-hour relaxation. So now it will be an 8-hour curfew instead of a 12-hour curfew, what it was earlier. During that period, all essential services can run. Doctors and police and whatever, I mean, all the essential services that are categorized as essential services, they can all run, but people are not allowed to move around freely, and they have to remain indoors, and so like a curfew situation it will be. Till 30th of June, there was a restriction on. It is not clear whether this restriction will remain up to 8th or it will be removed from the 1st of June, but the restriction will be removed on four-wheelers, where it was earlier restriction was that a driver and two people can sit in a car of any four-wheeler, and on motorcycles and scooters, on two-wheelers, a pillion was not allowed to go. So it was only the rider could go, but he couldn't have somebody sitting behind him. Now that restriction is being removed from both, from the four-wheelers as well as from two-wheelers. So a pillion can be carried on a two-wheeler, and you can have, I think, in some vehicles you have 5, in some vehicles you have 4. So whatever, according to the law and according to seating capacity, you can have passengers going in four-wheelers also. Earlier, they were in the shops that were being opened, were being allowed in the markets, were on the basis of odd, even, or let's say 50% shops were being allowed at any given. So 150% shops were opening one day and the other 50. So what they are terming it as odd even shops will be opening, were opening till now. Now that restriction is being removed and all shops will be allowed to open in all markets. In industrial areas, staggered timing had been implemented till now. So that restriction again is being removed, and the industry in industrial areas can work on the basis of the timings that work for them and the way they want to work, and they in normal situation with the way they would work. So it will be a normal thing for them. There are no restrictions on timings as far as the state or the central government is concerned. The Delhi government and Mr. Arvind Kejriwal have asked the citizens of the country, and a decision is to be taken on whether the borders of Delhi state should be opened or not. So that is a decision which is still pending, and it has to be taken. Also, they have the Delhi government is now going to launch, I think, on the 2nd of June, that is Tuesday. They will be launching an app which will give you the status of hospitals, as to how many beds are there in which hospital, how many are occupied, how many are available. So if somebody falls ill, he would be able to refer to the app and see which hospital they should go to. So this is a great initiative, and this app is going to be launched on the 2nd of June. That's a Tuesday. 2020. That's second of June 2020. The name of the app is not known, but I think you can dial the helpline number 1031 of the Delhi government and get more information from there. I'll also put some other helpline numbers that are available on the next slide, so that if you need to kind of contact the government services, you will be able to do that from there. I'll try and put it in the description also. If you're still here, thanks for watching the whole video. You must have liked it, so give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Thank you very much.